I've had some ideas like becoming a paleoanthropologist.
A mathematician.
A ballet dancer.
Or a scientist. A fashion designer.
An electrical engineer.
The attorney general one day.
A dentist.
I'd like to be a movie editor or like a lawyer.
Lawyer and basketball player.
Not the kind that does has clients really, but like the kind that does deals.
I'd like to be an ambassador.
I'm definitely 100% going to open up a chocolate store when I grow up.
Sheriff.
A police girl. I want to be a veterinarian because I like animals and they're cute.
Being a veterinarian is a lot more than just taking care of animals. It's a lot of taking care of people, and I think that that's what Sidwell has contributed to my development as a veterinarian.
I'd really love to write for National Geographic and maybe get an opportunity to travel a little bit.
Being a good storyteller, and that it's something that Sidwell really helped me create with Sidwell Network News, which I was a big part of. Sidwell allowed me to spread my wings as a storyteller and never really tried to curb that. And I think everyone here knew pretty quickly that I wasn't going to be a mathematician or a scientist. And so they helped me with my writing, I think, and crossed their fingers as they pushed me out into college.
I'm thinking of doing policy work, like humanitarian development type thing, like changing the world.
One of the things I think that helped shape my path and deciding to leave management consulting and give back and join Network for Good as their CEO was that goes all the way back to Sidwell. At its core, just the Quaker beliefs, the focus on the individual and on giving back really drove me.
I think that I want to be an architect.
Maybe like an NBA player or an artist.
I think that probably the art history class that I took when I was a senior at Sidwell made me think about the possibility of being an artist. Nobody was standing over you saying, this is the one way to do things, and I think that really helped open up the way that you do art, because there is no one way.
I think as a teacher it'd be fun to teach interesting things and look at what the kids sort of have to say or their facial expression.
There's nothing like seeing the light bulb go off. When you are teaching a concept or the kids are doing a hands-on activity or a lab activity and they get it, dipping into this deep body of knowledge of mankind that maybe one day they'll add to and be part of, and it's just a thrilling thing to have those moments happen on a regular basis in the classroom, in the labs. That's why we teach. That's why we teach.
I've thought about being an actor, stage manager, working with lights, stuff like that, anything in a theater.
Sidwell allowed me to walk in a path that strengthened who I was as an individual. There weren't a lot of kids who were running off to dance class after school at that time, but I was, and they let me. And when I came back to the school, they said, Brandy, why don't you come and do this here on stage as part of a Black History Month production or as part of the dance ensemble. And that really, truly meant the world to me at the time, and it still does.
I didn't really do much before theater. I kind of just sat around, watched TV, and played video games. And after I was introduced to theater, my mind was like, oh, this is something that I like to do. I really enjoy doing this. This is something that I could do for the rest of my life.
It really pushed me in so many different ways, socially, academically. But years later, I can definitely look back and say, this is a place, a very, very special place. And I really will always cherish it.
I feel like at Sidwell, if you want to do something, everyone will do their best to try to make it so that you can do that.
Everyone inspires you, and you might think, oh, I definitely want to be this, but you meet someone that's very interested in a different thing, and you talk to them, and you learn that you're interested in it too, and anything that you do takes you a step into something new that you learn to like, and you learn to love, and you learn to do.